So welcome back here to Brands Hatch, and we're back with Catherine with the board and with James with the microphone.
So Motogrande 600s here with Hottrax 211. That's Jonathan Lodge out there on the lovely A&R UK machine. And then what we have is Ross Ashman on the 171 machine as well. You'll find these guys at Junior Superstock and expect to see some incredibly rapid laps.
Thank you, James. 171. There's Superstock. What are they doing here? Come for practice, aren't they?
I believe they have, yeah, but well, lines turn to green and Jonathan Lodge getting a good start away. Pretty much what we'd expect as they head off down to Paddock Hill and already into Druids Corner, Kenny.
Yeah, no surprises there. It's going to be interesting to see how some of these rookie boys fare up against these national bike racers. So the Superstock boys are going to be very quick around here.
Yeah, that's true. Just gives them something to aspire to, and you can see plenty of red jackets in there, but well, Jonathan Lodge already making good his escape with looks like Simon Keane just on the back as well.
Someone's gone down. Ba-dumph. And that's the end of my bike. Couldn't quite see who it was.
Well, I think that was either Sean Champion or Andrew Lund who took a bit of a tumble there at the bottom of Graham Hill.
Lodgy leads it then as the rest come chasing and charging around behind him. The track is still slippery in places, especially if you get on the white paintwork.
Extremely, yes. You can just see the slight grey in the tarmac where it's starting to dry off. But, well, the National Superstock boys already down and through Paddock Hill Bend. As, that suspension bottoms out. The pretty, very, very pretty Trans 675 there. Well, there's a problem there for the 171, Kenny.
Yeah, he was looking over his shoulder. Whether he has a mechanical problem, whether he's just waiting for the rest to catch up so he has someone to play with.
Well, quite possibly, but yes, Ross Ashman there on the ZX6R. Well, that's the number 58 machine of Roger Slater. Well, he's attempting to chase down the number 43 machine of Vincent Brett, but again, Jonathan Lodge, well, a very clear distance away from the rest of the group, Kenny.
Well, Ross Ashman seemed to be pulling up. So he possibly was waiting for somebody to play with, but I think he decided better off. He stayed second, and he's going to have possibly a good chance of catching up Jonathan Lodge. He just needs to put his head down a bit more.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The other A&R TSS machine slightly further back, but looks like Jonathan Lodge again coming up to Druids Corner, this time nice and steady on the brakes. Tipson in reading those conditions well as he starts to put the power down.
Ashman pulled in, you know. James, I caught a glimpse of a bike going into the pit lane. We've lost former second place man, he's gone. So whatever that problem was, it's terminal.
Well, that promotes James Lodge on the number 29 machine up to second position, with Craig Neave and Simon Keane following in tow as well, as we look at some of the back markers. But, well, Jonathan Lodge still ahead of the rest and really making this one his own.
Yeah, Lodgy, obviously there's the first round of the BSB here at Brands Hatch at the end of April, so maybe getting a bit of track practice in ready for that.
Well, can't see Craig Neave for that battle for the second, so it looks like Craig has had a bit of an issue and dropped down. I'm sure he's either there or is he in front of them. I dare say he's probably had a good run, but James Lodge now in second, Craig Neave third, Simon Keane still in there in the fourth, and the number 6 machine of John Lawrence in sixth so far, Kenny.
Well, I'm sure it'll all sort itself out. There's the race leader, 211, Jonathan Lodge on the Triumph 675, the A&R TSS racing machine, here for a bit of practice, and there's a bloke that looks happy, or is he? He do with a hat on.
Well, the last lap flag now goes out, and Jonathan Lodge again, he's just coming up to the final section of this Brands Hatch circuit, so he'll exit onto clear ways and start to put his power down. Of course, all of them out there on wet tyres. Pretty parky out there, about only 3 or 4 degrees, Kenny.
Yeah, problem with tyre temperatures here at the moment, but they're staying on, which is good. It's drying out, which is even better, and there's a checkered flag for Jonathan Lodge. Does he have a nickname, Lodge, or not?
No idea, but second place coming up to James Lodge with Craig Neave in that third position.
Well, a good ride from him, and here's the rest of the gang, all squabbling over the remaining points and places. And there is our winner, Jonathan Lodge, and he's happy with that, and so he should be. So check out the results. Jonathan Lodge, the winner from James Lodge. 2 Lodges there. Craig Neave, Simon Keane, Wayne Crossman, John Lawrence rounding out the top 6.